tones. What's up, Dex?
What's up, my man?
How you doing? Welcome, everybody. This is Frank and Dex from PulseWave Trading.
Take Back Friday in full effect.
Full effect. So we're looking at a couple cryptos. We'll take some requests, too, if anybody wants to look at a chart. But we're going to keep this short and sweet. We just wanted to touch base with all the Pulse Wavers out there. Say hello to us in the comments. Give us a like. Of course, make sure you're subscribed. Who knows what kind of malarkey goes on behind the scenes to unsubscribe you from our glorious channel. So, but welcome. It's good to see everybody, especially during the day, right, Dex? Because I know you are feeling the heat. How much people want you back in the daytime and with the morning.
Yeah, they done. The people have spoken, you know,
and they're like, oh man, I want that. It's like when they're not yelling at you, they're sending me secret DMs saying that they want it back. I'm like, he's working on it. It's coming, people. It's coming.
Yeah, I'm coming back with a vengeance. Coming back with a vengeance.
With a vengeance. So a few other things are coming back with a vengeance this week. We're going to look at a few cryptos. Dex, I recall this smart guy talking about how right around here, Bitcoin was going to have to fight for its dinner. Is that correct?
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
I made that.
And now you see it happening, right? You can't just make this stuff up, man.
Well, you can. It's just you didn't. You can't. Dex, according to the laws of YouTube, you absolutely can make this stuff up. But in this case, you definitely didn't. You were talking about how once we got up in that 50 to 55 range, that's where we were going to see whether or not it was going to break through. That's where the fight was going to be.
Right.
And look at that. We got at least temporarily rejected, right? What are you seeing next going into the weekend, going into, assuming we're all still alive tomorrow in this one?
It's kind of like I said in the end of day report last night. Depending on where the market settles, where it closes at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time on Sunday night, that will determine where we're going. And right now it's looking, unless something changes, we're setting up for a crash alert sell signal going into next week. That's right. What it's looking like.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and overall, we're just in that range, man. We're just in that trading range that I've been speaking about.
Yep.
And that really hasn't changed. That hasn't gone anywhere.
Let's take a look at ETH. Wow. It's almost not even worth looking at. Look at that chart. It's deja vu.
Yeah, I mean, like, hey, it is what it is, man. You can't run from it. You can't make it up.
Throw in a bonus Litecoin.
Yep.
Now, there are, however, it's like a scrunchy version of it. There was one we were talking before we went on that was doing pretty good this week. Full disclosure, this is one of my personal favorites, which is Atom. Has been really, I mean, you see it had that dip, but then it had a green candle that came right back. So someone was buying the dip on Atom for sure. Cosmos Atom. So any thoughts on this one going into the week, Dex?
Yeah. If you take a look at this one, and this is a very unique one, you see it's been flip-flopping as it's been kind of like trending north here. Mm-hmm. I think you have a trading range that has now been established, right, and that is on the last week's bar. So it's between last week's bar and
I'm sorry, this is a daily, Dex. You want me to bring the weekly?
Bring the weekly back up.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, the weekly is very important. All right, okay. All right, yeah. Okay. So we have the foundation built for this one to continue to rally.
Nice.
All right. It's not range bound, as you can see. It has not established a range yet. It hasn't finished. It's just now kind of really breaking out. But it is at a crossroad. What is the current high on this week's bar?
Let's look. The current high, 29.75. Nice.
All right. And what's that? The prior high? Go back.
Prior week's high is 26.
No. Go back. See the last highs where it made the first highs. Go back several bars.
Back to here.
Going back till I tell you stop. Keep going back. Keep going till I tell you stop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that red one and that green bar. Those two. What's the high on those two bars? Which one is higher?
All right. So on this guy, you've got a high of 32. Over here, you have a high of 20. I should be more specific. 32.32. When the high is 29.95.
Okay, so 32 is where this market needs to get a good solid close above. Okay. If it doesn't, it could spell a double top failure, and the market could pull back. So this one's at a crossroads.
All right.
It really needs to have a solid close above that, preferably this week. So it needs to close above that by Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time.
I'd be happy. I'd be happy right there, right in the New York time. That'd be cool. All right, cool. Let's see. We already looked at ETH. It was boring because it was the same thing. Felt like, let's see, ADA, boring kind of. Let's see what that one looks like on the daily. Pretty much the same as the other ones. All right, cool. That's pretty much what we wanted to look at. Silverback Gorilla is here.
What up, peoples?
John wants to look at Mover. I'm assuming that I don't know Mover. Do you know Mover? I don't know if it's a crypto.
I never heard of Mover. What's the deal with that?
It's let's see. I'm not familiar with it either. Oh, it looks new. Look, it's one of these guys.
Oh, it's really new. Whoever requested it, John, can you tell us some information on Mover? Why is Mover on your radar, and why should we be paying attention to it? If anyone has any intel on that, I would like to know.
Let's look at the Kraken. Maybe the Kraken is maybe the Kraken is Kraken. Nah, same thing. All right, cool.
So that's Mover that you have up now on the weekly?
Yeah.
It's obviously
daily.
Trending.
This is the daily. This is the weekly. It's only got
yeah, the weekly. Yeah, the weekly. This is definitely in a trending upward zone, even though it's new. All right, I like the way it's moving for it to be a new crypto. What is the price though? What's the current price?
Is that 300? It's $326.
Out the gate, $300. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna have to put that on the list, on the watch list.
It's probably
I don't ever recall crypto starting like that. Don't they usually start off as pennies and stuff? Okay, it says this product is only on one exchange and market cap is 1.5 million circulating supply.
Yeah, that's why. See the total supply.
Yeah, but what is it about? And why is it so expensive? Mostly, I mean, when these cryptos come out, they're pennies.
It's called Moon River. That's your first clue what it's about. It's probably about nothing.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's very interesting, man. I have to admit that's an interesting one.
Oh, it's smart contract paratrain for Kusama. Okay, so it is a thing.
You say it's what?
It's right here. It's a smart contract parachain for Kusama. Provides compatibility with existing Ethereum toolchain network. So okay, it's a tool.
So it's a big time thing. It can't be ignored.
I saw the word moon and was thinking, oh, is this another one of these, meme kind of deals? But no.
You said moon.
Looks like it has a purpose. My bad, guys.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep this one on the radar. That chart looks vicious, man.
John, sorry, John. I'm always this is YouTube, so we get a lot of shill stuff. So sorry if we didn't take you seriously, John. John is saying you're gonna need to run through Moon River to get anything on Polkadot. Okay, cool. So it's a DeFi related tool. He writes it's a big play. None of this financial advice, folks. We haven't confirmed any of this. It's big play going to do all initial testing for everything runs on Polkadot. Very good. Thanks, John.
All right, so this is a player then. So it's definitely something I need to
something to check on.
Check on. All right, so let me do that. Let me see. I'm gonna make a note here. And good news for you, the two you gave me off air before we came on, I'm able to get the data for it. Yeah, so I'm gonna add that to the list.
Someone was asking me in I've mentioned it a few times. Again, do your own research, not financial advice. None of this is. Someone was asking me about Osmosis. I had mentioned the Osmosis platform in our Slack just as something I was checking out, and someone was saying, "Hey, those percentages seem too good to be true in terms of the interest, the APR, and they were introductory. They were trying to promote the platform, but I've been on it for weeks and it's been fantastic. I keep taking my profits off the platform. So I've been able to lock those in. I've been very cautious with it, but someone was asking me for an update, and so far so good. It's very new. I I've read their Medium posts and stuff, and I would like to hear from smarter people about it because I understand it enough that I feel comfortable with it, but not enough to explain it to anybody else or to recommend it to anybody else. So
Gotcha.
someone was asking me about that. All right, here we go. Golden Burks, our dude. Nice to see you here. Is it under Reggie's patent as well? What Dex thinks about Reggie's claim he invented and patented DeFi. I'm actually very interested in this, Dex. This is something a lot of people have talked about, that all of this wonderful DeFi stuff that's going on. In fact, you were saying to me just before, how are these guys allowed? We were talking about a different project that's doing some things similar to what Reggie was doing. And we were saying basically they're not based in the U.S. That's how they're
right
with it. But yeah, to this question, Dex, you see it on the screen. Any thoughts on this?
If that's true, then that's remarkable, man. Then that's what's up. It's just messed up. They've ruined his Veritasium.
Oh yeah, it's horrible.
You know, but if this is real, then hey, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I know. I think Bixweir has a theory about they're going to need it at some point. They're going to need him at some point because of what he's put together. I think it's Bix. But
I can agree. I can believe that. That's not hard for me to believe.
Yeah, not at all. No, I think it's a good theory. All right, cool, folks. Dex and I got some other stuff to do, so we were planning on wrapping up quick today. I know. Don't blame me. He and I agreed to it. I get blamed sometimes, Dex, if like the show is short. You know, people think I'm not.
You just rolled me under the bus this time. Thanks a lot. Okay, I remember that one.
I get blamed for stuff, man. It's not fair. You'll say to me, for example, before we go on, we'll all say, "Oh yeah, Frank, you know, if I'm going on too long, interrupt, blah blah blah," and then the comments will be, "Frank, let him talk."
Like, that is true. That is 100% true.
We both had stuff to do. All right, I'm sorry. I'm just joking around. All right, folks, thanks for watching. Head over to PulseWaveTrading.com. We've got a great week ahead of us next week. We're going to be doing some more live hangouts in our super exclusive. Oh, thanks. I knew I heard it from one of those dudes. Thanks, Golden Burks. He said it's not from Bix. It's from Cliff's data. Wow. U.S. government will ask Reggie to solve this mess. I forgot about that. So, all right, I'll clear it up. So what Golden Burks is pointing out, this isn't part of Bixweir's good guy theory. It's part of one of Cliff High's Alta reports have a prediction that the government will ask Reggie for help. That's kind of amazing. So
wow, okay.
that would be really cool to see if that comes true. Thanks, Golden Burks.
That would be very phenomenal. 100% phenomenal.
Yeah, between you and John, we've had some amazing comments today, Dex. We should just show up and just put the comments up. These guys know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're getting it in today. They're getting it in.
For sure. All right, folks, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. We're going to have a fun week next week, PulseWave Trading. If you don't have at least a free membership, go over there and get one. We're going to be doing some stuff, live hangouts in our Discord next week. We tried this week, but we just couldn't get it together. We're too busy.
Couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, but next week we're going to. All right, thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend.
Peace.